Hey, if you have ever struggled with weight loss and figured that there has to be a better way, maybe I should try some of these weight loss drugs like Ozempic, then today's conversation is for you. I am Crystal Taylor, the owner of Fitness is Not a Game. And I had to have this conversation because I got to say, it's been pissing me off. So if you're here with me now, say, hey, if you're catching this on the replay, type replay in the chats. If there's somebody that you know who's been considering or who's on it, thinking about it, tag them, share it out too, because let's have a conversation. So it's the end of the year, and a lot of people are probably thinking about their New Year goals and New Year's resolutions. If that's you, let me know. Drop it in the chat, right? So I just gotta say, for so long, I've been biting my tongue on this because so many people like, I'm gonna try these drugs and I want to see because folks are losing all this weight or whatever. And I got to pull my mic. Whenever you see me pull the mic, I'm being dramatic. But I start thinking about like, y'all would rather do a weight loss drug as opposed to making some lifestyle changes. Let's talk about that. Hey, Miss Jessica. So with weight loss drugs, teas, pills, all of that stuff, those things work while you're using them. Yes, right? When you stop using them, they stop working. And it's interesting because that's when people are like, well, I was on so and so, then it stopped working. No, it didn't stop working. You stopped doing it because you didn't like it, right? Let me know if this is true. But then I start thinking about like, this is a drug. You're pumping your body with drugs in order to lose weight as opposed to just making some lifestyle changes, right? So I said, well, let me look into some of these side effects. And I honestly started searching the horror stories first of these weight loss drugs. But I said, well, let's just talk about the side effects because it's not even about trying to scare y'all. It's about having a real conversation, right? So I'm gonna share my screen so we can see some of the side effects that I found. And I'm sharing my screen so that y'all don't feel like I'm just making this up and I'm just talking. So let's talk about it. Nausea, diarrhea, dizziness, fatigue, thyroid cancer, heartburn, headache, fever, abdominal pain, blurred vision, gallbladder disease, flatulence. I can't even pronounce this, tachycardia, whatever that is, burping, loss of appetite, gastroparesis, constipation, hypoglycemia, allergic reaction, pancreatitis, acute kidney injury, decreased urination, difficulty swallowing, Ozempic, and eye health. Those are just some of them, y'all. And it's so funny because we can sit there and laugh about it all day on how, like, I don't know about y'all, but whenever I watch these drug commercials, and Ozempic, real talk, let's back up. Ozempic is a diabetic drug. It's for folks with diabetes. And one of the side effects was weight loss. People are like, whoa, wait a minute, losing a lot of weight. Why not just take it for that? So it's a shame that there are people who really need this drug for their diabetes management. And they can't get it because so many people are rushing to it for weight loss. But that's a whole nother conversation, right? But whenever I see these commercials and they're listing all of these things that could be the side effect of taking this drug, I'm like, damn, I may as well just go ahead and suffer with whatever I got as opposed to all of this stuff, right? Now, the reason why I wanted to share this and talk about this is because people are struggling through and suffering through these symptoms as opposed to just making lifestyle changes because they say they want to lose weight. Drink water. All because you don't want to drink water, because you don't want to get a little sleep, because you don't want to be mindful of what you eat. You want to eat all the things, right? Because you don't want to move your body for 30 minutes a day. Whatever that movement is. It doesn't have to be running. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It could be skating, dancing, swimming, whatever you like. It can be all of those things. All of those things. We don't want to do those things. So instead, let's just take the so-called easy way out. But you're going to pay for it either way. You're losing weight, but what are all the other things, the health issues that you're gaining, that you're adding for the sake of a number on the scale? You're making yourself unhealthier just to be skinnier. Make it make sense, Lord. Let me know if this makes sense to anybody. Hey, David. To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it was crazy. So the funny thing is, as I'm researching these side effects and I'm just researching all the things, I saw so and I said, what? So if you let me see, I don't know if it's on this screen. Okay, so if you ask a question, it'll say people also ask, right? One of the questions I saw down there was about, and I'm gonna put it in here, and I'm keeping this up so y'all can see everything I'm searching for. Ozempic butt. Fam. I say, what is Ozempic butt? But once I read it, I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen that before many times. And Ozempic butt, as they say, is a non-medical term for the loss of volume and sagging in the buttocks that can occur after rapid weight loss while taking Ozempic or other weight loss drugs. A lot of y'all swear up and down that you want to look tight. You want that nice booty, nice arms, flat belly. And you sitting there going to suffer with Ozempic butt just for a number on the scale? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Make it make sense, Lord. Like, seriously, it doesn't make sense to me. And I'm sorry, I apologize in advance if I'm animated today, but it's just bothering me. It's bothering me that that number on the scale has made us so desperate. There's so many desperate and drastic measures that are taken for a number on the scale. When real talk, if we really talk about it, that number on the scale means nothing in the grand scheme of things. Can it be an alert? Like, hey, you're rapidly gaining weight, or if you gained a lot of weight recently, or woohoo, you've lost a lot of weight in a short amount of time. Sure, it could be. It's a part of the things that you should measure, but it does not determine whether you're healthy or not. I say this over and over again. There's skinny fat people, meaning they're skinny by weight size, but they have zero muscle tone and they're super weak, right? They're not strong, have no shape. And skinny people die every day. And skinny folks who are doing things like this, and I'm not talking about just Ozempic. Let me be clear on that. I'm talking about weight loss drugs. This just happens to be one of the most popular ones, right? It was just easy for me to research that. But a lot of people are dying for the sake of being skinny when you're not healthy. Why you want to be skinny and dead young as opposed to taking your time to be healthy and fit and living longer? Because a lot of y'all will swear up and down that you want to lose weight so that you could be here for your family. So you could be here for your friends, so you can, continue your life's mission and build your legacy. If those are the things that you're really concerned about, then you are talking about being healthy, not about losing weight. And if those are your goals, then you would sit back and say, okay, what do I need to do to be here? Not to weigh a certain number, but what do I need to do to be here? What's going to prolong my life, and what's going to make me enjoy the life that I'm living? Not feel like, oh my gosh, oh, those are stairs. I can't and don't want to go up the stairs because my knees hurt. I get too tired too fast, right? That's not a life worth living. Well, I'm not going to say it's not a life worth. That was harsh. But that's not the life you want to live, right? You want to you want to run up and down the stairs. You want to get up and out of the chair without having to rock first, right? You want to be able to walk through the store without having to lean on the cart or get a motorized cart. You want to be able to take your grandkids and nieces and nephews and kids to the park and or the amusement park or the zoo and walk around with them. Yes. You want to travel without having to drag along 10, 12, 15 medications. I'm not talking about supplements and vitamins, but medications. You want to do those things, right? Let me know. None of those things have to do with rapid weight loss that can come from taking weight loss drugs. And I know for some of you, your doctors say, well, when you lose some weight, I'll take you off this medication. That ain't it, sis. That ain't it, bro. You get off that medication when you get your blood pressure under control. You get off that medication when you get your A1C under control. You get off that medication when you get your cholesterol under control. That number on the scale is not going to fix those things. Right. Brother David said they want that quick fix, microwave fix, instead of putting in the work to get the great results. And this is the thing. We always say putting in the work, putting in the work. Let's be clear. It's really not work. It's a shame that we've been programmed to believe that healthy living is work when it's really not. It's just about being intentional. It's about making small decisions, creating these patterns. It's not as if you have to work out for excessive amounts of time. You don't. If you're just intentional about putting more steps in your day, guess what? You're living a healthier lifestyle. If you're intentional about drinking your water, guess what? That's a healthier lifestyle. If you're intentional about drinking more water than you do coffee, soda, tea with honey, juices, you're living a healthier lifestyle. Those are the changes that you should make. Let me know if you have your water right now. Let me know how much water you've had today. If you're intentional about sleeping more, because sleep is not for suckers. Sleep is the opportunity for your body to reset, to get the rest that it needs so that it can perform at its optimal level tomorrow. Right? It's not hard. They're really small changes that can make huge impacts. Now, the crazy thing on top of it, I want to show y'all this too. Because I said, oh, I know you lying. I said, well, how much do these here drugs cost? Fam, where is it? How much does a month of Ozempic cost? Can y'all see that? That thing says, if you qualify for insurance, it could cost as little as $25. However, without insurance, it costs around $968.52 per month. Can I say that you're paying to die? You're paying almost $1,000 a month to damn near die. Make it make sense. When all you gotta do is make some changes. I say a lot, there's a difference between costs and investments, right? Like I'll say this. So today, I went and got I'm on hormone treatment, hormone replacement therapy, right? So I'm in perimenopause. I'm of that age and in that stage, right? So I have to get testosterone. I do the bio identical ones. They are made from yams because I can't do synthetic. I don't want nothing synthetic in my body, right? And so as I was getting mine inserted today, I'm talking to my doctor, and we were just talking about, the benefits that I see. I've been on them now for a little bit over a year. And I told her, I said, this is one investment that I refuse to give up because it helps my quality of life in every way, in every single way. Folks will pay this amount because it helps them lose weight, but they are willing to go through, come on now, what they going through again? They are going through where the list at? There we go. Nausea, diarrhea, dizziness, fatigue, all this stuff. That's not helping your life. None of these. When I see this list, the only so-called benefit is weight loss. That's it, that's all. You're willing to risk all of these for a number on the scale? Make it make sense. And on top of it, you're going to have a saggy butt. Come on now, fam. You throwing up, you got a headache and your booty saggy. But you like, but I lost 20 pounds this. Fam, make it make sense, Lord. Does this make sense to any of you? Let me know if this is making sense. Come on now. I just want you, like, it's really so easy. And I come on here on Fridays to have these discussions because I want you all to see how living healthy does not have to be hard. It's a shame that when we are intentional, as Brother David said, he's like, I like that. When we're intentional about how we're eating, it's considered to be dieting. No, I'm living. That's it. But that's that programming that's been ingrained in us to think that that is different. I went to lunch today and I had soup and salad, and I'm eating my Caesar salad and I'm eating my little cup of soup, and I'm looking around at people's tables. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this is where this conversation came from. And I try not to judge. I said, try. Don't judge me because I said I'm trying, look. But I'm watching what people are eating. And I'm just like, geez, you gonna eat all of that? That's the decision you made on today, as they say. On today. That's the decision you made. But real talk, and this is no judgment, this is just real. I'm looking and I'm like, this is the decision that they make to eat like this frequently. And it's obvious. That's not judgment. That is not shade. That is real. That's a decision that's commonly made. But when people see me sitting here eating my salad out in public, she's eating the salad. Yeah. You know why I ate a salad today for lunch? Because I'm about to eat pizza for dinner tonight. It's called balance. It's not that I had to eat a salad so I could eat pizza tonight. It's about balance. It's about being intentional, about making decisions. Right? That's not, because I do not believe in restriction. If this is your first time ever rocking with me, type a 1 in the chat. If you've hung with me and checked in with some of my videos before, type a OG in the chat. Because my OGs will tell my newbies, I don't believe in restriction by any means. None. I believe in balance. But we can't have that struggle of saying, you know what? I'm going to eat all the things and I'm not going to move my body. I love the ones. Welcome, bro. But a lot of times people do that because they'll depend on things like this and say, you know what? I'm not going to move my body. I'm not going to even think about what I'm eating. I'm just going to shoot myself up. And there we go. You got all these side effects. You pay all that money And you shooting yourself up, but you won't donate no blood. Lord, make it make sense. I'm serious. Yeah, we just got to do better. That is why I come on here. My purpose, I realized and I accepted that my purpose on this here earth is to help people just do better. It's not about perfection. I ain't perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. And perfection is boring, right? But it's to help you do better, to get in your head. It cracks me up when I hear my clients say, Crystal, you were all in my head. I heard you when I was about to make whatever decision. Good. Even when I go to my chiropractor, one of the ladies at the office, she's like, girl, you were in my head today. You welcome. Right? That's my job. That's my purpose. And I received that. That's why I come on here and tell my business. Because I know that my story, somebody needs to hear the story. I'm glad thank you, Miss Phyllis. Miss Phyllis said, I need to hear this. I'm glad I'm here to help. It's late in the evening on a Friday. And I thought about not coming on, but I said, no, we got to have this conversation because somebody's thinking about it. Somebody's asked their doctor about it. Somebody wants their doctor to doctor up some paperwork so they can get on this medication, get on these drugs, just so the number can go down for this quick fix. But what if instead we trusted the process, we were consistent, and we were patient enough to allow the body to do what it needs to do? Then you wouldn't have that Ozempic butt either. That gives you the opportunity to build that booty do the way it's supposed to be built, right? Losing that weight, tone it up. And let me clarify this. You may or may not even lose weight, but that doesn't mean that your body can't look better. Let me know if that's making sense. We feel as if we need to lose weight, but the weight is not the real indicator of health or how you're looking. Look, I'll tell you, there have been a few times, and that's the reason why I wrote the book, y'all, right? Y'all see the book I wrote, F the Scale, Don't Let a Number Weigh You Down. I wrote that book for a number of reasons. Because there were times before where the scale has hurt my feelings. Let me know if the scale has ever hurt your feelings. Let me know if the scale has ever hurt your feelings. I had those moments where I was like, oh, I'm doing great. I'm feeling great. I think I'm looking great. And then I get on the scale and the scale like, sis, no, you ain't. And then from the scale, now I'm looking in the mirror like, maybe I didn't lose weight. Maybe I didn't tone up like I thought. Maybe I could have gone hard in a workout. Maybe I shouldn't have eaten. Let me know if that's you. Let me know if that's ever been you, right? And that's why I said, don't get on that scale. Because the scale literally measures your gravitational pull towards the earth. That's it. That's all. The scale doesn't know. It doesn't tell you if you've been putting in work to be intentional about what you're eating. The majority of the scales, there are some scales that will tell you your body composition, how much muscle, how much fat. But the majority of them don't. The majority of us are just looking at the number and using that to decide whether whether we're doing well or not, right? But I want to show you something. You know how they always say, muscle weighs more than fat. It does not. A pound is a pound. An ounce is an ounce, right? But I want to show you something. Miss Phyllis says, I'm working out every other day. I need help eating right. You can't outwork a bad diet. Look, and let me address that really quick before I go on to this. This is the thing. When we work out, I believe in 30-minute workouts. I call them my dirty 30s. You don't need more than 30 minutes a day, right? But even if you do 60 minutes, if you do 90 minutes, That's only 90 minutes out of an entire day, right? 60 minutes out of an entire day. That's 4% of your day. The rest of your day, there's a lot of there are a lot of other decisions you have to make. Drinking water, how much you're going to eat, what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, sleeping, all of those things, right? So no, you can't expect that workout or those workouts to be the end all be all, right? I'm a firm believer that if you have to slack on anything, slack on your exercise and your movement and be more intentional about what you eat. Just being intentional about what you eat alone can help you make progress. Okay. Know that. All right. And then Miss Phillips also said it makes a lot of sense. Almost everyone I work with has a surgery or at a young age, really big, right? And in Texas, woo, I'm big behind supposed to mean everything. Look, Texas is a whole nother monster. All right. So we're talking about a pound of muscle weighing more than a pound of fat. It is not. It looks different though. So this is a pound of fat. This is a pound of muscle. They weigh the same, but look at the difference, right? So do you see? And even if you look at, I wish you were here to be able to hold this, but you see how that jiggles? This doesn't, right? This jiggle wiggle. See how I stop? It keeps on going. That's what your body is doing, right? That extra fat. See, the muscle doesn't do that. It basically stays. It's more compact. It's firm. It's more shapely. Makes you feel strong as opposed to this. That's just wiggle jiggle, right? And I show you all these because I want you to see the difference with how you could look better, go from this to this, without actually losing weight. So you could get on that scale and the numbers don't move. But when you look in that mirror in the morning, you're like, oh, I see a difference. Oh, I like that. So in those moments, don't you dare get on the scale to validate whether what you see is what you see. If you see progress, own it and receive it, right? Oh, Miss Phyllis, she said I work out in a sauna for the infrared benefits. I will say this: be careful, be mindful, definitely drink some water, check with your doctor. Because saunas are amazing for detox, right? Working out already increases your body temperature, and increasing your body temperature while you're in a sauna could be risky. So make sure that you're drinking your water and you're checking out. Okay, checking with your doctor, right? But I say all this to say, I just want us to make better decisions. We're going into another year. And a lot of folks, y'all, we are only, whoo, child, 12 days away. 12 days away from a whole new year. I don't know where this year went, but happy Easter. Right? Happy Easter. But what I want you to do is to think about going into this year with more of a plan so that you're not putting yourself through these side effects for the sake of a number on a scale. Pumping your body with drugs for the sake of a number on the scale. Did you see on there that it could lead to different types of cancers for the sake of being skinny? Sis, you deserve more than that, bro. You deserve more than that. But you do have to be consistent and patient. A lot of people say consistency is key. Consistency is key. It is. But consistency doesn't work without the patience to allow the process to work. So somebody type consistency plus patience in the chat. Because that's what you need. That's what you need. It's not about these drugs that are quick fixes. It's not. It's not about these drugs that you have to pay for and that can cause more harm down the line. You may get quick results, I should say. You might get quick results. There we go. That's where the air quotes go. But what's happening to your body as you're losing weight? In addition to the Ozempic, but Lord, that alone make me not want to do it. What? I'm gonna get a saggy, flabby thing back there. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Let me know if one of y'all want a saggy butt. That's what it is called. Ozempic butt, saggy butt. It's the same thing. Look, I'm just saying. So, with that, y'all, it is really just about making better decisions and being intentional. Will it be quicker to just shoot yourself in the leg or the butt or wherever you take this stuff? Sure. For the scale. For the scale. But if you're sick, if you're feeling nauseous every day, if you're throwing up, you have headaches, if you're dizzy, if you're putting yourself at risk for gallbladder disease and different types of cancers, is it really worth it to say that you lost 20 pounds? Let me know if that's really worth it. There we go. We're going to get that A1C level down. Right? So this was my plea for us to live a healthier lifestyle. This is all it takes. So I say, is it going to happen overnight? Nope. Because guess what? You ain't gained that weight overnight either. It may feel like you did, but you didn't. You didn't. So trust the process and give yourself the time, that's needed so that you can be healthy and look like you want to look. Be proud of how you look. Be proud of how strong you feel. Like if I'm being real, I'm just telling my business today. Sometimes I'm in my bed and like I lay in bed, or even if I'm just sitting here right now, I grab my legs and I'm like, yes, these are some good, strong, solid legs. And I love them. They're not saggy because I work for these things. I'm not getting up shooting myself in my ass every day to lose weight. The scale may or may not move. I don't know. But I'm putting in work every day because I'm being intentional. Thank you, Miss Phyllis. I appreciate that. That's all I always say. It's nothing like a compliment from another woman. It's just like, oh, they just made my heart melt. Thank you. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I know it's the Friday before the holiday season. So I know folks got plans. Who knows what you're doing tonight? But this was on my heart. Like I said, I was sitting at lunch today and I was just looking around at what was on the tables. And especially with it being holiday season. I do believe in eating, drinking, and being merry. Do not get it twisted. Like I said, I do not believe in restriction. I'm not on my high horse like I eat clean all the time. No. But I'm just looking at the tables and I'm just watching and I'm just like, wow, just eating whatever they want to eat, whatever. And it's like, we just can't do that. We have to be intentional. All right. So before we go, I'm going to say this. What I'm doing is interesting because I was playing around with this idea of doing a beginning of the year workshop. So do y'all know something? Do y'all know that there's something called National Quitters Day? It is the second Friday in January of each year. It's considered to be National Quitters Day. That's when folks say, the heck with this New Year's resolution. I'm living life YOLO. Pass me the donuts. And because of that, I want to help folks create sustainable plans. What I've realized or my philosophy is, a lot of people quit too soon because the plans that they had weren't sustainable or realistic. And not the goal, right? But it's the plans to get to that goal. So they want to lose weight, want to tone up, and they're like, I'm gonna go to the gym 7 days a week. I'm going hard. I saw this class. I'm gonna take this class in the morning. I'm gonna take this one in the evening. I'm gonna buy all this prep stuff to make all these salads and you go so hard, so fast that by the end of the second week, you're like, you know what, this is for the birds. I don't like it. Right? So you stop. So that's why the first weekend of January, January 4th, I'm going to hold an F the Scale, Real Goals, Real Results workshop. And the purpose of the workshop is 2 hours on Zoom, where we're going to dive deep into you creating a plan. And we're going to talk more about this mindset and creating the plans that are actually going to help you get the results you want and stay on that path, right? So it's a lot of digging in the weeds on how you look at what goals are, how you set your goals before, what's been holding you back, all of those good things. So if you want to join me at that workshop, is all you gotta do is go to fthescaleworkshop.com. It's only $48. And that's what I was gonna say. I was going to just run it as a $48 sale for my birthday next week because it's supposed to be $75. But I was like, you know what? Nah, let's just go ahead and run it for the rest of the month, right? It's my birthday month and I want to celebrate with y'all. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and offer that for the whole week. And that's $48 because I'll be 48 next Friday, right? So I'm like, let's go ahead and do it that way because I feel like the $48 is a no-brainer to get the information that you need to be hands-on. You get downloadable sheets so that you can keep track, because by the time you leave at the end of those 2 hours, you're going to have a plan and have the mindset to stick to that plan and not feel the need to fall down the same patterns that you've done before. All right. So again, is fthescaleworkshop.com. Oh, let me drop that in the chat for you. Let me drop that in the chat for you. Sorry about that, Miss Phyllis. Miss Phyllis like, say that fthescalewhat.com. Sorry, Miss Phyllis. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Let me see. I'm dropping in the chat. I can't do too much typing and talking at the same time. But here you go. But uh-oh. That ain't right. That didn't work. Let me see. Hold on. Let me have the scale workshop.com. There we go. All right. But yeah, so let's just say only $48. We're gonna take 2 hours of diving deep into what you need to get to put on your plan so that you're not quitting by the second Friday of January. All right. Oh, thank you, Miss Phyllis. I appreciate you. So y'all enjoy your weekend. If you're traveling for these holidays, please be safe out there. The weather's changing, people driving like they're crazy. There's more people on the road, all the good things. But please be safe. Because I want you healthy. I want you happy. I want you here. Because next week is my birthday. I don't know. I may jump on, I may not, but I'm trying my best to take that day off. So I do have some other things that I have in the works for you all. But you will see me again soon. If I don't see you before the new year, happy new year, all the good things, but keep your eye out for your emails. Make sure you join me for the workshop. It is open to the public. It says only $48. So if you know anyone else who could benefit from it, just send them the link. It's fthescaleworkshop.com. I hope to see all of you January 4th, but I will see you all again soon. So take care. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. All the good things. All right, y'all. Bye.